Welcome to our Week 14 NFL predictions right here on Touchdown Kingdom. This has been an awesome season in the NFL to cover, and we're really fortunate to keep these videos going. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you're enjoying these weekly predictions, as we also have a ton of NFL content pumping out weekly here on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, and a big shout out to BetUS for being the proud sponsor of Touchdown Kingdom all season long. The New York Jets continue to embarrass themselves as the season rolls along. Last week, it was allowing the Seahawks to come back and shut the Jets out in the second half and giving up yet another winnable game. Their season is over, and although the Dolphins are no powerhouse, I still expect the New York Jets to get this W on the road and pull off this upset. Jets win 24-17. The Atlanta Falcons are taking on the Minnesota Vikings, and after a strong start to the Falcons season, they find themselves in the middle of the pack at 6-6, while the Vikings are still a powerhouse at 10-2 that nobody expected coming. I expect Kirk Cousins to put up more of a fight this week against his former team, but I still like Minnesota to handle business at home. Vikes win 30-24. The Giants have been eliminated from playoff competition this year, and the Saints are currently in a bad position themselves. They need a win this week if they want to avoid that same fate. The Giants' QB situation is a total mess, and after firing their head coach, the Saints are finding some success under interim head coach Darren Rizzi. I like the Saints to get the job done this week, 27-13. It would be the upset of the century if Carolina found out a way to win this game, as they almost did with the Chiefs, but I highly doubt we're going to come close to this week. The Eagles are on fire as Saquon Barkley is having a career season, and I love their chances to beat the Panthers at home and covering the spread. Eagles win 34-14. The only intriguing thing about this matchup between the Browns and Steelers is going to be Jameis Winston as he tries to beat the 9-3 Steelers. This should be a fun game between these two rivals who played each other just 2 weeks ago. The Browns are clearly better this time with Jameis Winston at quarterback, and he can definitely put up big numbers in almost any matchup, but the Steelers just always find ways to win, and we do not expect the Browns to sweep the Steelers this year. We're going to take the Steelers in this one, 28-24. The Bucs find themselves tied for first place in the soft NFC South and cannot afford to drop any games, especially against an inferior opponent like the Las Vegas Raiders. Tampa has been far from perfect lately, but I do like their chances at home in a weak defense against the Raiders. Baker Mayfield has been taking hits, but he's definitely one of the toughest QBs in the league, and I definitely see him getting his team the win this week with a final score of 24-18. There are absolutely no playoff implications in this matchup between the Jags and the Titans because the Titans pretty much one loss away from being eliminated as the Jaguars are already officially out. Trevor Lawrence got banged up last week, and I honestly like the chances of the Titans pulling out the win at home. QB Will Levis is an obvious liability, but the Jaguars are right there with the Giants and Panthers for the worst team in football. Titans win 21-18. This game has huge implications for the NFC West. The last time these two teams met, the Seahawks beat the Arizona Cardinals in Seattle. This time around, the Cardinals get to play in their own stadium. A win against the Seahawks this week would propel them to first place in the division, and by that extension, a spot in the playoffs. Seattle was able to come back and beat the Jets last week, but the Cardinals are far better, and I like their chances of getting a win and evening the series. Arizona wins 28-27. The Rams offense has come to life in recent weeks, enough to potentially compete with Josh Allen and the Bills. Make no mistake, the Bills are the better team, and Josh Allen might just be your NFL MVP by the end of the season. I definitely like the Bills to win this game, but a trip across the country is never easy, and the Rams definitely have the ability to keep this game close. That being said, I'm still riding with the Buffalo Bills. We have them winning 31-27. The 49ers are in rough shape at the moment, with the offense in a state of disarray and key injuries on both sides of the ball. This is certainly not the season that they envisioned, and it's truly crunch time if they want to have a shot at making anything out of this year. This is definitely a winnable game for them as they face Caleb Williams and the Bears, who are the poster boys of inconsistency. Head coach Matt Eberflus is officially gone, and I think that will give the Bears the boost that they need to come away with the win this week. Bears win 24-20. The Chiefs have already secured a playoff berth, and they already have one win over the Chargers on the year. But this team is simply not the team we're used to seeing. Their 11-1 record shocks me, as a majority of their wins have been decided by very few points, and Pat Mahomes continues to have one of his worst seasons as a pro. The Chargers are 3 games behind the Chiefs for the division, and I think they have what it takes to get the upset this week. The Chiefs are notoriously hard to beat in their own stadium, but I think the Chargers are poised to have a huge game and pull out the win. Chargers get it done, 27-24. The Bengals have somehow managed to go 1-4 in games where they have scored 30 or more points, and their bad luck continued last week. Their defense has come up totally irrelevant, and it seems entirely up to Joe Burrow and the offense to put up insane numbers to even come close to winning games. The Cowboys came away with a win last week, but they've become irrelevant as well. Their season is in shambles, and if the Bengals are going to win some more games to finish out the year, this is a perfect place to start. We got Bengals winning 31-27. Thanks for tuning in to this week's video on Touchdown Kingdom. Don't forget to hit the like button and comment down below some of your picks.